beginning where everybody's volunteering to stay, saying like, oh, well, I better stay behind to pack up my medical supplies. That was a very Star Trek, tongue-in-cheek thing. It's been done like 3 or 4 or 5 times in every single Star Trek series. So it's cool to see Deep Space Nine spin on that, and it's always a fun time.
Right. To pull a page out of the let's say blueprint of setting up these scenes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the moment where we come together. We either stand and fight or we run away. That kick-ass rile them all up moment
where the captain says like, "Oh, I'm going against the rules. Who's coming with me?" And they all say, "Well, I guess I could." All that tongue-in-cheek banter I love so much.
You're too heavy to pack all my medical equipment.
And then we get the Jake and Nog hug. I think that's what you're talking about with the reunion, right?
Yeah, it was just great to see that because it felt like we were genuinely kind of going to miss each other. And I felt like that was almost the strongest bond of a revelation of the bond that we had. Us exposing that, we would miss each other. We really felt this way about each other. And more so even for Nog's character, because I feel like he reveals that, he's saddened by the separation.
He's got separation anxiety already, huh?
Well, yeah, and it was funny. They said the Rio Grande and the Ganges; those were the 2 escape ships that we were on.
Was it? That's rivers in Brazil and India.
Exactly. So I thought that was interesting that they named those ships after that. But there was a moment where he says "human," and I get all serious. Cut it out, man. Don't play with me right now. This is serious. We're about to not see each other for a long time. Give me a hug. See you later. And that was a good moment. It was a special moment.
Yeah, and I think it kind of validated that relationship really more so than anything in the first season. It might not have worked in the first season because they had to build up that relationship. But now it's been properly built up to where people can be sad that, oh no, Jake and Nog, the 2 friends, aren't going to see each other. I think more so than any of the other relationships, just because, these kids aren't soldiers. They're kids. They're having fun. They each have one friend, and now they're not going to see their friend, Yeah. Not to mention that your dad is just like, I know you don't have a mom, but see ya. Good luck out there.
Yeah. Good luck out there in that refugee camp you'll be in.
Yeah.
And there was also a moment where it was like, Jake says he's been bouncing around his whole life. He kind of reveals that he doesn't like, having an unstable life. And he's highlighting like, look, this is just further evidence of how unstable my life has been. And now I have to say bye to my friend that I've gotten to know. And I've come to like this place a little bit, You know
what I want to see? I want to see all the cool Star Trek nerds out there do a fan fiction episode about the 2 weeks that Jake was gone. Just where'd he go? What happened? What friends did he make? Did he get that writing bug? Did he meet a cool, cute little Bolian girl? What happened?
Yeah, where was he? Was he staying with his grandpa? Did he go stay with his grandpa or?
Oh, that
I don't know.
Might have been it.
But it was interesting because Nog says, well, I think that's where they're taking the families of Starfleet. I guess, we're both going to separate locations.
Yeah.
And then, the foreshadow there is that, eventually Nog would be part of the Starfleet. So I thought that picked up on that little line right there.
See, but you weren't, and I looked at that scene closely, and you weren't a family. You were just a 14 or 15-year-old kid. And I was watching when you went into the shuttlecraft to see if like somebody would put their arm around you and say, it's your godfather or your aunt or something like that, and say, come, you're staying with us for, nope, just a bunch of families. And then some teenage boy just sitting by himself going, I guess I'll just go sleep in a tent on an asteroid for a couple of weeks. If my dad dies, I guess just make sure I'm well fed. That's it.